What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Road to Glory. It is currently Monday at 11:11 in real life. You can see FUT Champs ends in 20 hours, 41 minutes, and we haven't played a single game. I had food poisoning yesterday from beer. Does that even count as food poisoning? Drink poisoning? No, it wasn't a hangover. I didn't have that many beers. And me and my mate, who both drank the same beer, we're not having a good time, let's just say. So, no FUT Champs was played at all over the weekend. I wasn't playing Friday night because I'm not crackers. Saturday was meant to be my day off to then play and film videos, Market Mayhem, Road to Glories, Sunday and Monday. And I spent yesterday basically just asleep and throwing up. So that was good, which means we've got an entire speed run of 15 games of FUT Champs to do today. It's going to be an interesting one. Last week we went 10-5. We were at one point 10-2. And EA have actually come out and said there was an issue with matchmaking last week. And they've put a tweet out saying they fixed it. I don't know if that's going to be good for me or bad for me. I feel like my final two games were way harder than when my form was higher. So maybe I got a bit unlucky. Or maybe I got lucky and when I was like 8-0, I played somebody who was... Oh, I was 8-1 because I lost the first game. When I was 8-1, I played someone who was crap, and I should have been playing them. I don't know. We're going to see today. I got lots of comments from you guys on the last episode about which Evos to do, and I thought what you guys were saying was very interesting, to be honest with you, because the top comment with loads of thumbs up from Andy ACA was to put Jake O'Brien into backline glow, not Branthwaite, because I did Branthwaite last year. Someone did say O'Brien has a weird pace split, as a reply. Tom did, as a reply to it. So just... before we jump into our first game of FUT Champs, because we're going to do this video a little bit different than we did last week's one, Branthwaite has 75 acceleration, 80 sprint speed once you've finished the Evo. Jake O'Brien, if I can find him, 78, 85. I don't think it's particularly weird. He's got 7 different. I think that's absolutely fine. He has better defending and stuff. The only thing he's missing is play styles, but the wonderful people of my Twitch chat have informed me that you can get intercept and the aerial fortress one from objectives and the season pass. So we can basically put all of them on anyway. We'd just be missing slide tackle, which who's particularly bothered that Branthwaite has. Neither of them have anticipate anyway. And to get the intercept one, we just need to get all the way to here. Level 33, 12,000 XP, which seems like loads, but if we go to the objectives, there's like a million things you can get XP from, so that's absolutely fine. And one of the objectives that gives like 1,500 XP also gives you Aerial Fortress. So I think what we're going to do is, I think you guys are right, I think we'll do Jake O'Brien for something different. He's also, when you finish this Evo, he's only 83 rather than 84, which EA seem to be love and capping people at 84 currently to stop you Evoing them again. So maybe this would be the way to go. The only thing that makes me hesitant about it is I didn't know this when I talked to you guys about it in the video. For some weird reason, the way EA have done the Evos, this one's actually quite good. I was complaining about them giving low boosts to the stats and a high boost to the overall. This one's kind of the opposite way round, depending on where you are on the scale. It's really odd, but basically what it does is Jared Branthwaite becomes, or Jake O'Brien, becomes 83 or 84 rated. So Branthwaite is 84 with 84 defending, 81 physical, and we talked about his composure and stuff, 77, 79 is what it's capped at. Because it gives a +6 overall, I think it is, capped at 84. That's quite harsh to players that are already quite decent, because the stat caps, whilst it gives big boosts to the stats, like +5, you do it again, you're getting like loads and loads and loads of boosts from them, they're capped below an 84. If you put somebody in who's silver, and I'm going to show you with past and present Everton Ben Godfrey, they still only get +6 overall, and they still get the huge boosts to the stats, and they still reach the stat caps because they're getting ridiculous amount of numbers to go up. But they still only go +6 overall. So you end up with a Ben Godfrey that also has 84 defending, 77 composure, 77 reactions, but he's only 80 rated instead of 84. So this is actually good. Like, this is a good thing for silvers. This is a really good way to do Evos. I just wasn't onto it. I was frustrated with the stat capping quite low beneath the 84 cap for the overall. But if you get someone who's really low rated to start off with, you can actually make them sick and still presumably be eligible for Evos because he's only 80 rated and has the exact same stats as Jared Branthwaite or Jake O'Brien. Bit mad, just a bit of a quirk of Evos really. So we're not going to do the Jacob Ryan one right now and put him in the team, although the team is now full of Everton players. I'm going to show you guys, because I need to get the intercept and the aerial fortress on him first. But that's something to consider. I know he doesn't currently play for Everton, but 84 pace, 84 defender, 80 physical. Defender plus. Can play left back and right back as well. And he's 80 rated. It's kind of mad. Anyway, there's a midfield spark evo that's come out as well. It's pretty good for our Dewsbury Hall. It's only 80 rated, but I have seen a leak that there might be some more centre mid evos coming. So we're going to come on to that in another video. What we're going to do today is jump into FUT Champs and play some live gameplay with our new upgraded loads of Everton players team, because I ain't sitting here sweating and tryharding and doing play them of Haaland and all of that sort of stuff to play all 15 games in one day. Let's just have some fun. So we've got Jordan Pickford. Pick Jordan Pickford up for 27k. I picked up Lucy Bronze, past and present Everton, for 92. Jamie Carragher was an Everton fan. Connor Cody played for Everton. He's not the best card, but he's pretty good. He does the job. And it's not full Everton because we haven't quite got enough players yet. So this Niamh Charles, I just unlocked her, and she's got fullback plus plus. So we're going to give her a go. I love my flashback Goretzka, so him and Kimmich are still in the team. And then we've got Merlin Roll, who's been moved back to centre mid because he's got box to box plus to make way for Tim Cahill, who's got poacher plus plus, which is what Roll's got. But if we do it the opposite way around, Tim Cahill doesn't really... I'm not vibing with 76 passing in midfield, basically. Whereas if we look at Merlin Roll's passing in game, he's got 89 vision and 89 short passing. Absolutely class. Charlie Alcaraz, in account. We're still doing his Evo, which is cool. So, I mean, he's all right, isn't he? He's not the best, but he's got good defend. He's got good defending. He hasn't got good defense. He's got good dribbling. 91 dribbling with a chem style. Sorry, 91 ball control with a chem style. Only 82 dribbling and only 74 composure. But, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to rock with it. And finally, our Totti, because it's Totti. Chill up front. We could maybe have gone and bought or played Nikita Paris. We've already got her. Or Lookman, or maybe put Alcaraz at striker because he can play striker, and got ourselves a Donovan or something. But, you know, I'm quite happy with this. We've got loads of Everton players. We're going to jump in. Hopefully, Alcaraz and Roll are going to run the midfield. Wouldn't mind some goals with Tim Cahill. And we're just going to try and play some FUT Champs and have a bit of fun on this game. So let's jump into the first one. Our first game then. We lost our first game of FUT Champs last week. Also Pickford and Connor Cody and Niamh Charles. Ward Prowse we used to use. Georgia Stam is very good. Millie Kearns, Lauren James and Nazit Striker. Alright, that's a decent team. Nothing outrageous for our first game of FUT Champs. Hopefully we can get ourselves a win with the Everton lot. Oh, good save, Pickford. All right, we haven't touched the ball yet. This guy's had an attempt at a kick-off goal, and this is his third corner. There we go. We've got it. Woo! All right. That's an indication of what's to come in FUT Champs, I guess. But there we go. We finally got the ball, and we get to have a go. What an awful touch, Niamh, but we've got away with it. Alcaraz will have it. On the counter. Go on, then. Where's Tim Cahill? Make a nice run, Tim. Go on, Tim Cahill. Oh, what a goal. Go on, the boys. We love it. Oh, hello. Hello. This bloke just loves running down the line. Oh, I've tackled him. Ah, it's poor defending. This guy just basically just sprints down the line and tries to score a cutback. Attempt number 12. He's finally got one to go in. All right. Come on, the boys. Not Carragher. All right, I need to, since I've moved all my players, I need to fix the who stands where from corners, but Tim Cahill will just score again anyway, so that's absolutely fine. That's not good. I've got like Carragher set to edge of the box. Connor Cody's the one getting called over. We need to swerve them off and tell them to stay back. But Big Tim, hat-trick on his debut? Surely not. All right, a good first half for Tim Cahill. The rest of them need to buck their ideas up. Where's Jamie Carragher going, mate? That's the edge of the pitch. What are you doing, Jamie? Cut back FC here. I've got Jamie Carragher and Connor Cody trying to mark them. Oh, not again, Andy. Come on, man. Mark it better. He does the same thing every time he gets the ball. How have I not learned? Go on, Alcaraz. Go on, lads. There we go. My 80 rated cam. Oh, for God's sake. I just keep getting done by the fidget spinning. One thing I have lost in midfield is a bit of agility by playing mail and roll. It makes you realise James Ward-Prowse is actually quite good at defending. Oh, that would have been so nice. Oh, he must have just been offside. That would have been such a nice goal. Oh, come on, Lucy. You've got to get that. I know he subbed on Damoni, who's like one of the sweatiest players on the game. And we've been fidget spinned by Totti. But come on. Oh, we shouldn't be losing this game 5-3, I don't think. I think we're doing quite well. We've just been suckered a couple of times by sweaty goals. Let's see if we can sucker him back with a kick-off goal. Hit him with our own fidget spin. Look, he's lunged into a tackle. Hit him with our own fidget spin. Why not? There we go. Because it's sweaty and boring, Andy. That's why. But still, when we tried to score a nice goal, we were just about offside. So just take that and get back to 1 goal behind. Come on, the Everton team. No, you should have got that out. Oh, he's absolutely knackered. Yes! Yes! Go on then. He's absolutely knackered is what I was about to say. Hat-trick for Tim Cahill. Go on then. Alcaraz is shattered. Let's get a bit sweaty. I have run out of Everton players. There's not many more that I could possibly put in the team, to be honest with you. So we are having to sub on non-Everton players, but you know, you'll have to forgive me. All right, to extra time we go in game number 1. 5-all. Tim Cahill hat-trick though. Them two, you two, have a word with yourselves. Never mind chatting to each other. Oh, if it was the other way around and Cahill was in the box. Doesn't matter! Tim Cahill, my provider. Go on then. Managerial masterclass, by the way. A, with the subs, and B, if you would, this video is not going to be all 15 games of me live, obviously, like you guys can tell, because the video isn't 3 hours long. Because it's going to be a long video, a long stream, if we go to extra time every single time. If you do want to come watch them and watch all of the games, you can come watch the stream on twitch.tv/AJ3. I just was showing the stream and was doing it on the stream. Me making some subs. Uh-oh, too much chitty chat, Andy. Uh-oh. Oh my God, this Neve Charles is so freaking good. I brought on Pedri and Ward-Prowse, and they were the wrong way around because one's playmaker and one's box to box, and then we swapped it so that the playmaker was playing behind the poacher instead of the false 9. I shouldn't be telling you the guys this when it's not a half time because my brain's just completely switched off. Basically, Pedri was getting forward, Pina was dropping back, they were on top of each other, we were having a disaster. We swapped Pedri and Ward-Prowse, so now the box to box is behind the false 9, the playmaker's behind the poacher. Magical. However, I should have waited to show you guys that in the custom tactics now, instead of chatting to you and doing stupid passes. Because we've just lost our 2-goal advantage. All right, any other subs I could make to shore this up? What about a little bit of Harry Kane for Tim Cahill? How many more do I have? What about Eze for Totti? Okay. Oh, I've conceded 7 goals the exact same way. Come on, Andy. There's no way she's onside. Oh my God. Right, so this is where I was stupid. Because what this guy's going to do now, I assume, is just not let me have the ball. I was 2 goals up and conceded 1. Chatting to you, the video, yeah. I could have just done this to him with a 2-goal advantage for the entirety of the second half of extra time. And what we've actually done is lost. So that is horrific game management from me, to be honest with you. I mean, it's also just horrendous defending in these situations. To have not conceded 7 cutback goals in 1 game. But we also, I mean, Tim Cahill's got a hat-trick in his debut, which is quite nice. We should have won that game. I shouldn't, okay, oh my God, Andy. I was, again, come and watch on stream. I was telling everyone how clunky this game feels. I forgot to turn crossplay off after film with Tom. Okay. Lessons have been learned. We will be turning crossplay off. And we're also going to go play some games where I'm not chatting to you guys in the video. And just, you know, just try and sweat out some games. This is why a lot of the time when I show you guys my gameplay, it is the highlights. A, because it's quicker to show you, and B, because I just play better when I'm not constantly talking to you guys and thinking about the video in my head whilst trying to sweat against people who just run down the line and score cutbacks. So, we're going to go do that. I will come back to you guys and give you an update in maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 games or something like that. And maybe we'll do another game live, and then we'll go and play some more, and then we'll come back, and obviously the rewards and stuff like that as well. So a big FUT Champs video for you guys today, but I'm going to go and grind some FUT Champs on stream and lock in. Welcome back then. We are now 6 games into FUT Champs, running around with the Everton team, or mostly Everton. You can see that we've had to drop Merlin Roll, unfortunately. He has become our super sub because Charlie Alcaraz gets absolutely knackered because the bloke's only got 79 stamina and is running around all over the gaff in centre attacking mid. And Roll is a very good striker, but he's just a bit too clunky to be playing in centre midfield. So what we tend to do is when Alcaraz gets knackered, drop Totti back, sub on Claudio Pina because I'm a bit of a sweat, and sub on Roll for Kale as well, because Kale starts to get a bit tired too. It's going, I'm going to say, okay. I'm enjoying playing FUT Champs this week, and I'm really enjoying Alcaraz. He's so good. I'm a little bit annoyed at myself that I missed the Rapid Evo. I needed to finish this Evo that I'm currently doing before I could put Rapid on him, and it's now expired. So I'm a bit tilted by that, but his quick step, first touch, and technical combo, beautiful. So good. He's obviously just got first touch from the Evo that he's currently in. And Timmy Cahill, by the way, what a man. Got 11 goals and 2 assists in our 6 games of FUT Champs, and I just scored. Breaking news, I just scored a goal from a corner. I just swung it in and Tim Cahill scored the header. Unbelievable. So I am tempted to go like proper Brexit 4-4-2, get that whipped past plus Evo on Neve Charles or something, leg it down the line and whip crosses into Tim Cahill back post. But for now, just because we're still in the midst of doing the Alcaraz Evo, we are just chilling, playing as we are. Now, I do have a confession to make. After the first 3 games of FUT Champs, I was 0-3. Thankfully, we've then won the next 3, and we're back to equal form, 3 wins, 3 losses. You can also probably notice Saliba. I got rid of Jamie Carragher because Carragher and Cody were absolutely killing me. What I'm going to do now, after 3 games of that, I did buy Saliba because I couldn't win a game. I'm going to be honest with you. Just going to have to put that out there. I'm going to go the opposite way. And we're going to try Saliba and Carragher. Connor Cody is past and present Everton, but Connor Cody is so clunky and slow on this game. And when everyone's doing fidget spinner circle dribbling, it's very, 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 very difficult to defend. So, for now, I just want to try the opposite way around just to see which one of them was the problem. Because if this is still terrible, if Carragher's still terrible when he's by himself with Saliba as well, then we can just bring Cody back, because at least he played for Everton rather than just supported Everton. But if Carragher's actually half decent next to Saliba, we might actually be able to stop people scoring past us, or at least a little bit more than we have been, because we've been to, oh my God. Another thing, apparently some pro has put out a TikTok of the best 5 at the back custom tactics. I hate social media. I'm going to be honest. Get a life. People copying this. Have a bit of fun. So this is not the first time I've played 5 at the back so far this weekend. A stupid TikTok, right? That's Charlie Alcaraz, as I was saying, unbelievable little player for the team. I've just unlocked Shadow Striker plus, and I think I'm going to get it on him because I really like it. His technical dribbling is very, very nice. Look at this. Look at this. Little round the corner. 1-2. I wanted to get it back toward Prowse. Oh, hello. I guess I'm saying around the corner as if I'm going to make a normal pass when this bloke's playing 5 at the back. Charlie Alcaraz, though. Woohoo! There we go. Vamos. He's good. I like him. He's fun. I've just paid quite a lot of coins to upgrade to Saliba. Luckily, we've got the penalty saving goat in goal. Told ya! Go on, Pickford! Alcaraz! There we go again. Vamos! He's so good. I love him. How's your 7 at the back now, mate? Oh, it's all Charlie Alcaraz. Gale! Beautiful. Holy moly. Oh, no, Alcaraz has got it again. Oh, he's a scrappy little guy, and he does need 99 aggression like in real life. I think he's only got about 80. But I do like Alcaraz. That's half time. Good half against 7 at the back, that. I moved him and he still scored. That's unfortunate. Do you know what? My brain was like, okay, that's one of his defenders coming towards me. We've got a bit of space down there. I didn't even bother to look at the radar, but of course we didn't. He's got 5 at the back. Go on, Tim Cahill! Boom. Tim and Charlie absolutely tearing it up. We love it. Nicely worked goal, to be fair. Good finish. Shouldn't have lost the ball. That's my bad. I did kind of read it with Kimmich as well, but it is what it is. Go on, Totty. Can we get mail and roll on the score sheet? Oh, there's Cahill back sticks. Boom! Shove your 8 at the back where the sun doesn't shine, mate. We love to see it. Beautiful. Tim Cahill, masterclass. Once again. Maybe we should be setting the team up around Tim. Unbelievable. Brandon, stop playing 5 at the back, mate. It's unbelievably boring. I'll catch you guys in a little bit again with an update after I've played some more games. Welcome back then. Before we get into our final game, play it live and jump into the rewards, you can see little update, 7 and 5. I'm going to catch you guys up on what's happened in the penultimate game and the game before. But first, just wanted to show you guys what we've been rocking with, because in these 12 games, Tim Cahill has scored 21 goals and got 6 assists. This man is absolutely unbelievable, to be honest with you, and I really, really like him in FUT Champs. Alcaraz, 11 and 15 in 20. He played 8 games to do his Evos and in the knockout tournament thing that we needed to win as well. So that's why he's played a few more games, but still really, really good. If we compare that to Totti, who has got 91 and 86 and 97, so almost 2. They're both doing unbelievably well, and I'm actually really, really enjoying using them. I have loved playing FUT Champs this week with my Everton players. At least the Everton players up front is probably the best way to put it. So let me just quickly catch you guys up on what happened in the first couple of games. And I guess this guy that we're about to play against is a bit of an illustration of how my FUT Champs has kind of gone this weekend, especially at the start when we were using Connor Cody. He's got Guendouzi and Stack playing CDM. He's playing 4-2-1-3, and we are about to get FUT Champs, basically. Now, I was actually all over this guy and playing some really nice football, and that was a great finish by Cahill. He was just unfortunately a little bit outside, but I wanted to play at least the first couple of these games and try and lock in. And I'm trying to do a manual press. I'm getting players over. I'm all over the player switching. We're trying to intercept the ball. We're trying to keep on top of them and stuff like that. But it's difficult. Even when you've got better players like Lucy Bronze and Saliba and stuff, and we all getting on top of them and winning the ball back, like I said. Getting clear-cut chances was very, very difficult because he liked an offside trap, but he also just refused to touch any of his players other than Guendouzi or Stack, really. And it was much harder than I thought it was going to be to create some good chances. And I think that there's definitely things I could have done better. This was just a little bit slow shuffling the ball across, and there's sweatier things that I definitely could have done. But when it comes to defending, I think the thing this weekend league is taught, look, we're on top of him, we're pressing, we're trying to attack quickly, but then it's just run back with Guendouzi, miss a tackle, bad pass by Andy. The thing that it's taught me is for defending, you need good defenders, first and foremost. It actually makes a huge difference. In attack, honestly, it's like the Michael Owen quote with Rio Ferdinand, where he says, it's much easier to defend than it is to create. Being creative, and it goes for this game as well, being creative requires a bit more flair, a bit more literally creativity, a bit more decision making, a bit more playing your opponent and getting them to do the wrong thing and then doing something cool, you know? Or alternately just running down the line and tramping it, like is what this guy's doing. In defence, it does just seem to be a case of have 2 CDMs, make sure your centre-backs are good and make sure your CDMs are good, and you can't just frustrate the life out of people. So then I've really enjoyed using my attacking Everton players, but the defensive ones have annoyed me at times, and I think next week we will be using a bit more of a sweaty squad, at least in defence. And we might even be using a squad with 2 CDMs. Tempted to go to a little cross-action with Tim Cahill. But anyway, enough about what I think about the game. Let me fast forward and show you guys what's happening, because this guy managed to make it 2-0. He tried to take a corner and score direct, and then he did this, which I just think's a bit mad. So at this point, I'm a little bit annoyed because I thought I was, making some bad decisions and definitely could have played better. But I thought I was like on top of him with the press. I'm the one trying to get forwards. I'm the one trying to attack. And he's just running around with his CDMs. And somehow we're losing 2-0 from 2 tramp goals. One of them an absolutely ridiculous finish. Now listen, I'm not perfect, and the game's the game, you know? We are going to pull it back to 2-1 by scoring ourselves from a corner. Got it into Tim Cahill, sweaty little bit of dribbling, and he smashes the top bins. I ain't perfect, you know? Don't hate the player, hate the game sort of thing. And we were pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to try and just find a bit of space and actually create the killer chance, but we just always seem to mess it up, and it's 100% on me. Like I said, don't hate the player. Well, do hate the player, hate me, and hate the game, but don't hate this guy. Like, he's just trying to win his FUT Champs. And it's boring, and yes, I'm getting on top of him, and I'm trying to make some space and trying to make some chances and trying my hardest, to be honest with you. But just in this game, couldn't quite get the job done. Even here, lovely bit of player lock onto Totti, tried to make the space, and he just takes a heavy touch. Maybe I could have dribbled a little bit better. Maybe I could have got the shot off a bit early. I'm not really sure. But then this happens. One through ball, and Q discuss, and I'm just like, come on, man. How am I making these beautiful plays? What I consider beautiful plays anyway, with the player locks and stuff. And then I just get one bang through ball from the halfway line and he scores. And I will try and keep this as short as possible as we dribble rounds on the front of this guy's box while he's got 8 people in the box. We managed to get the space of Harry Kane on his finesse after we've subbed on. It is now 3-2. I get a corner. If I fast forward it a little bit, I've gone too far. On the corner, this guy then runs down the other side, on the other end, makes it 4-2. And I was just really frustrated, to be honest with you, especially because if I want to get the red player picks, you need to average 10 wins per weekend, which means I needed to win all 3 games from the last 3. And I've obviously just lost this one, 4-2. And it did make me, I'll be honest with you, go in and be a little bit salty and look at the player positioning of his striker/CDM and his right wing/CDM and his cam/CDM and his CDM/centre back. And then I was like, am I just being a little bit dramatic? But then I went and looked at my own. Look at Claudia Pina. She's literally just living in his box. Look at Alcaraz. Look at Harry Kane. Look at Lamine. Look at Totti covering the whole of the pitch. Ward-Prowse is up and down. Pedri's basically living in this bloke's box. Kimmich is living in this bloke's box. And he's my CDM. It's tough. We got FUT Champs. And then we jumped into the next game. And I basically gave this guy a taste of the medicine from the other bloke. Just being sweaty, playing it across the box. Ward-Prowse bangs it top bins. And I'm not even going to show you the rest of the highlights from this game, because if I fast forward through this, we're just going to jump straight into the live game. We won this game 7-0. I stopped playing because it was just wasting my time, basically, and stopped actually actively trying to score and just make the game end. I won 7-0 in FUT Champs. What on earth is that? How have I just won a game 7-0 when I'm 8-6? 8-6 in FUT Champs? 7-6 in FUT Champs? This has put me to 8-6. They said they patched matchmaking, but that is one form difference between an absolute mega sweat and a guy who basically didn't know how to play the game. I don't understand. FUT Champs is weird, man. That was bizarre. So, I mean, it wasn't even like a close, oh, you got lucky 7-0. It was, I had 16 shots, 7 XG, and stopped playing at 7-0 because it was just, what was the point of scoring 14 goals, you know? So if I jump back to live, it has been such a weird week of FUT Champs for me. We are now 8-6. We've got one game that we're hopefully going to win, which means we will then need to win 11 next week in order to unlock the red FUT Champs pick. We need 12 wins from 20. Oh no, we've got 2 weeks to do it. Oh, we've pissed it. Oh, that's dead easy. Oh, okay, well, that's a lot less stress than I thought it was, and that was basically the only reson that I was showing you guys all of these highlights, to be like, no, I'm going to have to, if I win this one, get 11 wins next week, or 12 if I don't. Sure, we're going to get the red FUT Champs pick. It's been an interesting week. I really like playing this game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That is why we are doing this Road to Glory. That is why I'm playing FUT Champs and stuff. I wouldn't sit here and play it if I didn't like it. You guys know that. The amount of Road to Glories I've just swerved off after 6 months because the game's doing my head in. There's definitely things I would change, and there's definitely, like that guy we got FUT Champs, there's definitely tweaks I would make. But overall, especially when I'm running around with the Everton Evos, and this Alcaraz is really, really good. I did look, we didn't get any Evos at 6 o'clock. It is now 6 p.m. And swinging balls into Tim Cahill, who's scoring headers and all of this mad stuff. I absolutely freaking love it. Like, look at the guy. 24 goals and 6 assists in 14 games. He's crazy. So, definitely, I need to improve in my decision-making in the final third. I definitely need to improve my defending. The frustrating part of that, I know I can definitely defend better in the same way as I can attack better. Of course, you can always be better at this game. But I do think the biggest or the easiest way for me to get a huge improvement in my defending would simply be to buy a better centre-back than Jamie Carragher and switch to a 2 CDM formation, which is kind of sad. Like, let's see what we're going to play against with this guy. 2 CDM formation. Most people run... Oh, wow. Oh, is this a Feyenoord Evo team or something like that? What's going on here? Yeah, he's got a Feyenoord badge. Oh, I love it, you know. Oh, I actually... See, this is what Ultimate Team is about. This is sick. I love it. Hopefully he doesn't play like an absolute dweeb and we can have a Feyenoord versus Everton Evo off. This is so good. This is the stuff that you like. This is what we want to be doing. We want to be scoring nice goals. We want to be playing cool, having fun, enjoying our game, trying to score kickoff goals because we're an absolute sweat lord. But we're, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game and all that. Let's cancel that shot. Cancel that shot. Okay, maybe should have cancelled another one. We're cooking. We are cooking. So I have tried other formations. Oh, it's gone from my legs. I read that. I've tried other formations. I did have a little run of trying 4-2-1-3 and trying 4-4-2. Basically trying stuff that Kerbs told me to try this week in Rivals. And I just ended up defaulting back to 4-1-2-2. I just like the passing options. But maybe I do need to find one that's got 2 CDMs just to be a little bit more secure at the back, especially with people playing mad counter-attacking football. That's such a terrible pass. We've got away with that. Give me an option, please. Give me an option, please. Round the corner. Here we go. Oh, unlucky Alcaraz. We've just been cooked by him just running a straight line. Fair enough. That is definitely something I need to improve on myself as well, whilst we're just chatting and vibes about this game, because it turns out, whilst it's better to get better results for packs and stuff, I mostly just want the red Evo, and it turns out it doesn't really matter. We're going to be able to get the red Evo dead easy. I always turn back, basically, is probably the best way to put it, because I'm so used to FC25 where you just get AI auto-tackled, and my brain just defaults to that mode. Like, I'll get the ball here, and I'll just turn around with Gretzky, whereas actually you can just run past them, and the same here. I've turned around. I could have just carried on running. And it's really, really hard. It's such a conscious thing that I have to do to try and train my brain out of it. I am working on it. And you will sometimes see me score cool dribbling goals like that guy's just scored against me. But most of the time, it is me turning around like that and maybe finding a player lock. And I need to stop doing it. I need to train myself out of it. Oh, I've just been iconed. Oh, we've just fully been iconed. That is a great tackle. That is such a good tackle. Penalty save king, though. Jordan Pickford. Okay, never mind. That is an unbelievably good tackle. Your mental electronic arts sports. Come on, Himothy, make a run. Surely this guy moves the goalie. Of course he does. Absolute little sweater. There we go. All right, it's 2-1. We've locked in. We've stopped talking to you guys, basically. I need to get better at playing this game whilst talking as well. I keep losing squabble the showdowns. All right. I mean, we're getting icons. I didn't expect Lawson to be so freaking good. I thought I'd tackled him, and then he just turned away with the ball, and I was like, all right, fair enough. He's quite good. Even though I had Saliba. Oh, that's certainly not optimal. This guy's dribbling is actually really, really, really good, to be fair to him. Honestly, I mean, I've just tackled him, to be fair. Cannot cope with this guy's dribbling. Can I play? I can't get the ball. Jesus Christ, that's lucky. That is such a bad pass by Ward-Prowse, who's usually got really, really good passing. Are we about to get absolutely torn apart by this guy's dribbling with Larson again? I think we might be. How do you even do that? How does he even make him turn that quick? Oh my God, that's scary. I mean, what is wrong with my passing in this game, though? That's such an easy pass to make. And Dirk Kuyt scored. Right, this guy is just significantly better than me at this game. I'm going to be honest with you. The stuff he's doing with his dribbling, I don't know if he's like using R1 and flicking the right stick or something like that. But shout out to that bloke. Love the fact that he's running a Feyenoord team. Absolutely just pumped me at the game as well. And touche, my friend. Let's go open our rewards because we've had a very interesting week of FUT Champs this week. What did we just do? Have I just gone 9 and 8 and 7 in FUT Champs? I mean, hey. At least it was positive, and we were 0 and 3 at the start. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I need to go and sort out my dupe storage and get rid of all of these, and then we can open our packs. I'll be back in a sec. Here we go then. First up, a Team of the Week pack. Potential for a Team of the Week Jess Park. I don't know if I've said that in this video. Oh my God, have I just got Team of the Week Diani? Is that a thing? Is that Team of the Week Diani? No, Beccio. Ugh, snaked. That shouldn't look too bad though. 88 dribbling at 88 pace is pretty sweaty. Not too shabby. Tradable? It is tradable. No coins. All right. Into the club she goes to be stored as fodder until some SBCs come out that make Team of the Weeks worth a fortune. 285s, tradable. Walkout, go on then. Centre mid. Belgium. Kevin De Bruyne. Double walkout. No 85s for me this week. Who's that one? David Raya. All right, not a bad little tradable pack, that. That's some coins. We like that. That is why we're playing FUT Champs on the main/Road to Glory this year, to double up and actually make some money back. We love it. Save my squabble of showdown. Get me some coins. At 83 plus, another walkout tradable. Who's this then? A female right mid. Arsenal. It's going to be Beth Mead. It's always Beth Mead. Of course it's Beth Mead. Pretty good though. A single 83 plus, and we get ourselves a tradable walkout. Good bit of fodder. And then finally, for untradable fodder, a 1082. Another walkout. Go on the pack, look. Is this Irene or Mappy? It's one of them. Just a single walkout, because the flag is flapping. That one's Mappy Leon, I think, isn't it? No, Irene Paredes. That one's Irene. That one's Irene. Go on, Irene. Well, there we go. That has been a much different FUT Champs video from myself, simply because I played every single game on Monday in about a 5-hour span. Maybe a little bit longer, but with a lunch break and walking the dogs and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. Do you prefer it like that? Do you prefer me to jump in every now and again and play a live game? Probably does make me play a bit worse. Or would you rather see me play better, but commentate over the top of it? Or maybe a mixture of both, like we've kind of had today. Let me know in the comment section. That was me rocking the full Everton FUT Champs. We're probably going to do the same thing again next week, just in a slightly sweatier formation with some slightly better defenders. I'll see you then.